Yeah, have you ever done that? Like burn the, or put it on your whatever Fenrir, the offline version of Daytona?
You're like the last of the burners, right?
I know, right? I'm a dying breed,
You like
dude.
had to think about it real quick.
So Toast, when did you get your Netlink Online? It was like late last year, right? Like 4 months ago? 5 months ago?
It would have been November.
Yeah, November. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that would be 5 months.
Yep. And what was the game that really did it for you that you were like, oh, wow, like I could play this game online on Saturn? Like I got to get this working. Like what was your favorite game?
I mean, it would probably Duke Nukem is what sold me, but what sells me now is Worldwide Soccer.
Yeah, you love that game.
Yeah, love it.
But I'm kind of the same as you. I mean, it was Duke Nukem that got me attached to it. I'll play whatever you want. I think you're the one selecting the course.
I just kind of tend to play them and play one of each level.
Yeah, I just do balance because that I guess I'll do manual even though I don't know.
You got some fancy paddle shifting with that wheel?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So slow car boost, is that
always
on?
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. All right, cool. So yeah, I did change my music settings in the offline version, or the single player disc. So let's see if it carries over the way that it should.
I would be a little jealous when I'm hearing Daytona on your side.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how the music selection works. Actually, you can pick what song plays for each track.
Would you call it difficult to get into the options?
No, it's super easy, and this looks like it's working. This is the song that I chose. Oh man, I just gotta change my
playing ping pong.
first person. Oh man, I don't know how to change to the first person mode.
I believe it is Y on a controller.
Oh, I got it. Yep. Here we go.
I'm doing some wall banging over here. You might catch up.
Oh man, I hope so. I see you. You're pretty, not that far behind. Yeah. So do you have any idea why this song wasn't in Championship Edition? Was there some sort of licensing issue or something like that?
Well, what's weird is that they give you it in the Japanese release, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you're the one that changed the soundtrack, right? You go into the menu and select what you want.
Oh, for Circuit Edition, yeah. For Championship Edition, I don't know. I don't think you can do that.
Oh, they're different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably went into Championship Edition, changed it, hoping it would work for this. Can't fit them all, much as I'd like to.
I'm still pretty bummed that when we were playing Duke Nukem like a few months ago and we tried to access the Saturn exclusive level, it would not let us.
Yeah, I have to replay it just to get to the level now.
Oh, you actually got to that Saturn exclusive stage offline?
No, but it's a goal.
Yeah, for sure.
For the fact that we couldn't get to it,
Yeah, I mean, we did everything right. We went to the secret exit of that stage, and that was unbelievable how much of a bummer that was.
But I've actually been itching to play some Duke Nukem, but do a death match at the last stage.
Oh, what? Oh, I think you're
Right?
lapping me right now, but
Yeah, I'm lapping.
but
Well, how'd you
death
get
match
so
on the
far
last
behind?
stage. The problem is that the enemies are still there. That would be a good like stage for a death match, but there's
Well, they give you weapons.
yeah, but the enemies are still there too. The big boss is going to be there. So we're going to do a death match, but there's going to be a boss killing us every 5 seconds.
There's going to be extra death in that death match. John Romero would be proud.
Well, I'm playing with the wheel and you know, first person. Thought I'd you know, I thought it would just be better because I know first person is just so much better. But yeah, I don't know, man. The wheel just imagine spending $80 on this wheel in 1995 just to find out that the controller that came with your Saturn was, you just did so much better with that.
I vaguely remember having a Dreamcast Pelican wheel and having test drive, I think, and I was greatly disappointed.
I haven't heard of that game, but yeah, the Pelican, I've definitely heard of that brand before. I'm just going to stick to automatic since I don't really understand manual. Maybe I'll do a little better.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is if you have the Japanese version, Double Dime was saying, you can change the buttons, the first shift, second shift, third, and fourth.
Yeah, I changed it to the C option, but it's kind of pointless when I don't really understand the shifting. We're doing automatic, though. We'll be all right.
Shift before you get to the red. Actually, I suppose automatic, they shift you right at the 7. Trade some paint.
So what do you think about Sega CD and Sega 32X?
I have not dabbled
Oh, okay.
beyond Sonic CD and Snatcher, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of what I've been doing a lot in my free time these past couple of months. Is just I got like the EverDrive on the Genesis, which plays 32X games. I mean, you have to have the 32X add-on for them to work, but
Right.
dude, like some of those games on 32X are not bad at all. Like there's like a Star Trek game that I don't even watch. I've never watched Star Trek. I don't know jack shit about that franchise, but the game like is honestly kind of addicting, and it's like a simulator. It's like kind of like a slow-paced, kind of honestly not the type of not the type of game I would usually play. But that's pretty fun. Tempo is really good, but it's really short.
Trying to keep this race competitive. You gotta give the people something to see.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Trade some more paint.
So you haven't played any like the FMV games on Sega CD?
No, Sewer Shark is one, right?
Yeah.
Is it good? You have it?
I like them a lot, dude. Like Wirehead, it's like one of the last games that come out on the Sega CD. It came out in like, I think like October or November of '95, and like I get it. Like I'm burning these discs, and I'm not spending any money on them, so that helps me enjoy the game. I guess spending $60 on a FMV game back in the day probably would have hurt a little bit.
Yeah, but how much they're worth now? You probably made money by now, right?
Oh, I mean, I'm just burning discs, but yeah, I'm sure. I mean, anybody that bought those games back in the day, you know, they're sitting on a big bag. They still got those games.
Yeah, I think somebody had posted most sales, and it was Virtua Fighter 2 that outdid everything.
Virtua Fighter 2? That was a Genesis game, I think.
Sold 1 million copies on Saturn.
Oh, on Saturn. Virtua Fighter 2 on Saturn. Yeah. 1 million copies on Saturn. Yeah, you know, I saw a magazine ad from like from Christmas '95, and I saw like Virtua Fighter 2 was there, and it was $70, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it puts a little bit of perspective when you think about buying games now. Because I feel offended when I see $70 games now.
Yeah, for sure.
You buy a $70 game and like the first thing they do is tell you to nickel and dime some DLC or, you know, stat coins or whatever digital currency they're pitching.
Yeah, I got you. I hear you. And yeah, it's more offensive when you got full price games with the microtransactions. I mean, if it's a free to play game, I can kind of understand like some microtransactions.
That's why Sega Saturn Netlink is the.
That's why Saturn Netlink is the what?
It's the best. You don't have to buy Netlink cards. It's all free.
Oh shit, Netlink cards! I forgot about those.
Yeah, they're not giving you nickel and dimes with any DLC. It all came on the game.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're talking like mid 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, these games had like gold certification, right? Before they pressed them.
Yeah.
They had some mad Daytona testing going on before they released this bad boy.
Yeah, I think Xbox was the first system to have DLC. I think.
If you didn't hit that turn right, you'd have won, Dan.
I don't think I've ever successfully hit that turn ever in my life.
You went too hard. You went hard on a lot of these turns.
Dude,
I don't think the wheel is helping you out.
No, yes, I understand that.
You're getting a real experience, though.
I mean, any excuse to break out the wheel, man. I have all these Saturn peripherals, like, so I just want to use them, you know?
Well, I'm getting a mission stick. What do I need to crack open with that thing once I get it?
Oh, you don't have it yet? I thought you had it now, but
it is in a Bayou warehouse. So I gotta decide whether I'm putting it on a boat or a plane.
Sega RPG Fan made a spreadsheet with a bunch of games that work with the mission stick. But I mean, personally, what I would recommend is Outrun. Sega Age's Outrun. That game. I mean, that game actually works really good with the steering wheel, also, but it also works really good with the mission stick. Sonic 3D Blast works with the mission stick. I don't know if it's recommended. I mean, it kind of makes the game harder, but it's kind of like a unique experience. I kind of enjoy playing with it, but I'll admit, like, you know, I'll play like
difficulty goes up. It's like playing this with the wheel, right?
Basically, yeah. And like, I mean, you like Duke Nukem, right?
Play Soviet Strike.
Soviet Strike. Oh yeah, I'm sure like games like that are perfect for the mission stick. But you like Duke Nukem 3D. That works with a mission stick, but again, like, kind of just makes the game a little harder. But again, it's like a different experience, so it's worth it. It's worth trying.
Yeah, for sure. And what's the other one? Bulk Flash?
I don't know. Does that work with? I know that works with the twin sticks. I don't know if that works with the mission stick. I have no idea. I actually haven't played that game.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play some of the other twin stick.
Yeah, I mean, you have the twin stick, so you kind of have to play Bulk Slash. Oh, man.
I really got off course.
So are you familiar with Arcade 1-Up?
Yeah, they make the cheap...
Yeah.
What do you want to call it?
The arcade cabinets. Yeah, so there's this girl that I've been seeing, and she has a couple of them at her place. And
oh, nice. Yeah, you were telling me you're getting it on the Street Fighter one, right?
Yeah, dude. And like I kind of want to get I want to get the Mortal Kombat one, but they also have like the Simpsons arcade one, which is a 4-player cabinet, and you can like hack it and put a bunch of like games on it. Like you could put like MAME. You could put a MAME emulator on it, like a soft mod.
Nice.
And like just like I think that'd be sick to have like put on like all those like early 90s like beat 'em ups on it, shoot 'em ups like Sunset Riders and Mystic Warriors and shit like that.
Like, do you think you could get, what is it, Dungeons and Dragons?
I mean, maybe I don't know.
Some Turtles in Time for sure.
Turtles in Time, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that one for sure. the early 90s beat 'em ups definitely, but once you start getting to mid 90s, I think like
Die Hard Arcade is a no-go.
no way. I mean, unless I like took the board out of it and like put in like a cheap computer or like a Raspberry Pi in there, then yeah. But like if I just did a soft mod, then I'm limited to how far in the future I can go. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it, but I also recently just got an Atari Jaguar.
Yeah, that's vintage.
Which I had to drop a lot of money on. I spent like $400 on the system. So.
Yeah, at this Midwest Gaming Classic I'm going to, they had like some re-release games, and they had a Atari Jaguar game on there for re-release.
Oh, like the homebrew? Because Atari Jaguar has a decent homebrew community. I'm actually really surprised by it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
it's all disc, right?
No.
Cartridges.
It's cartridges, actually.
Okay.
Maybe there's homebrew. I mean, there's a disc add-on. I don't know if there's homebrew for that, but there's homebrew for the cartridges. And like some of them are like legit. Like you actually can't just like get a ROM off the internet. Like they have like their own websites where like they manufacture the carts and you have to buy that yourself, which kind of sucks. But I guess it's cool that they do it.
Yeah, you got to keep those pirates that way.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't want to find your game in the Pirate Bay, right?
Yeah, someone made like Asteroids, like a remake of Asteroids on the Jaguar, but it's like $50 for their cartridge. So it's like I kind of want it, but I don't know. I don't want it that bad. Yeah, there's this game called Raiden.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like I'm surprised at how much I'm enjoying that game on Jaguar.
Raiden's a shoot 'em up, right?
Yeah. It's just a vertical shooter.
Yeah, it's good.
And like I think there's only like around 30, 40 Jaguar games. So like I actually don't find myself like there's still a bunch. Like I had the game cart, right, which cost like an extra $200 so that I can, put all the games on it's like an EverDrive. Yeah. And I haven't like zoomed through the library. Like I still have only played like 10 games maybe out of it, like a quarter of the games. I'm still kind of slowly working my way. I kind of want to give each game like a fair shot before I move on to the next game.
How big of a library does it have? 40?
Yeah, give or take.
Oh, I think you're going to get this one.
All right. You let me win, though, didn't you?
No.
No, of course not.
No, I was trying to keep it competitive, but I didn't let you win.
You didn't let me win.
No.
Atari Jaguar. So this is $600 that I'm holding right now with the cartridge and everything. It's pretty kind of ridiculous. But I guess it's a good investment because these things... Dude, I remember back in like 2015, I went to like a local retro video game store. And I could have got a Jaguar for $99. And, it came with one game, one controller, $100. Like... It's just ridiculous how the price of Jaguar has gone up so much in the past, 5 years.
The white whale.
I don't really get it. I think maybe it's because it used to be hard to emulate, but now it's not hard to emulate anymore. Like people, I think they got working emulators and everything now, so.
Well, you got to have that white whale in your zoo, right?
White whale? I guess so.
Gentlemen, start your...
Yes, sir. You are live.
I am live, but I'm not alive.
You are live.
Is someone talking right now?
Yeah, we got posse.
Oh, okay. I can kind of hear him. Yeah. What's up, dude?
The ceilings usually.
Yeah, usually. Sky.
I
Stars.
don't know about that. I don't really see it often.
Oh, you have to look to the sky.
Yeah, they said I can't take the sky from me, but I don't know. I like my video games.
Like this Daytona sky, it's so beautiful. I can't but help to look at the Daytona sky.
Rolling start, man, rolling start. Yeah, those notes will be forever engraved in my brain.
Yeah, and that's what you're listening to though right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every track has that song playing right now.
Yeah. Lucky.
Hell yeah, dude.
In audio, because I'm just listening to the voice chat, so I'm actually playing Shining the Holy Ark right now.
How did you flip it right there? That was nuts.
You just saw that. You just got a
Yeah,
perfect view of that.
There wasn't even that much like turn.
I know. I guess I was just going mad quick.
You just outrun it. There goes the Ferrari.
I guess, you know, if I had to pick between Sega Rally and Daytona and I had to use the wheel, then I'd probably pick Daytona, yeah. The wheel on Sega Rally, dude, is just brutal.
No good. Detriment.
Like, I feel like I just suck at this game, but I do think that the wheel, like, you got a better chance of doing okay with the wheel on Daytona rather than Sega Rally, for sure.
The level of testing, man, is well control.
Yeah, you gotta have that axis, right? Variable level of control.
Oh, man. Oh, wow, we're doing 4 laps, okay.
Well, this game, you can kind of feel that speed boost a little bit, too. Like, can you feel it now that I'm ahead?
I don't know.
Are you guys streaming somewhere, or is this actually just in Discord?
It could be. We'll see how it goes.
But not currently streaming it?
Maybe Dan will put you on the internet.
I'm sorry, I can't really hear him. He's like really quiet for me. I think it might be my fault. It might be my computer though. So I can like kind of hear him a little bit, but I can't understand what he's saying. But yeah, I was thinking about cutting this video up and putting it on YouTube if that's what you were. If that's what
Yeah,
you're talking
pretty
about.
much. That's, yeah.
The white flag is out. This is the final lap.
Oh, there is a stream. Oh.
Yeah, I'm streaming it to Discord, but I'm not like streaming it right now on YouTube.
I didn't notice in the video, so I'm actually like playing Shining the Holy Ark right now.
Oh, you're playing Shining the Holy Ark?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. I love that game. I haven't beaten it, but I got like I must be like at least halfway through the game.
Well, I just beat a mod of it. I'm speedrunning another version through a different emulator to give a community member some save files.
Ah, okay, okay. That's cool.
Speedrunning is not going in my favor though. Just grabs you kicking my ass.
Yeah, I want to beat Shining in the Holy Ark eventually, and then I want to go straight to playing Shining in the Darkness on Genesis.
There you go. I've never played that one. I don't have a Genesis anything. I never got into it as a system.
Okay. Yeah, I have Genesis, but I have the EverDrive. I have the game, but I just haven't played it. Yeah,
I suppose maybe we should keep going, play every level.
Sure, yeah, I'm down. But yeah, we do it. Shining. This is just my personal opinion. I personally don't like Shining Force. I don't like strategy RPGs. I don't know why. I just can never get into them. But like the turn-based RPGs, like the turn-based dungeon crawlers, I can play those.
That makes sense. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, like Sakura Wars, for example. Like I was really excited to start playing that game, and I like Sakura Wars. Again, I'm like halfway through the game. I haven't beaten it, but I have a save file on my Saturn that's like halfway through the game, and that's another Shining Force type of game. Like it's that strategy RPG. You got to move and then attack, move.
But like Fire Emblem. That's
Yeah,
what it's
Fire Emblem, exactly. Yeah.
I like some of the Fire Emblems, but I don't want to play most of them again. I wouldn't spend money on them at this point. Some of the franchises I can invest in.
Gentlemen,
Did you ever play Phantasy Star, the original?
No.
Okay, because that's another dungeon crawler, like the first-person perspective dungeon crawler type of stuff.
I've heard it was good.
It's amazing, yeah. And there's a couple of first-person dungeon crawlers on Sega CD, which I tried playing recently, and I don't know. It's just not. They're,
You know, it almost takes me back to like Swords and Serpents on the Nintendo.
oh, I've never heard of that, but that sounds like a dungeon crawler. Just the title of it.
You've never played Swords and Serpents?
No, I never heard of it.
Go out, find yourself a ROM. You can beat it in a day.
Okay, those short RPGs, I love those.
There's only 15 levels. If you get stuck, look up a guide, but it is so well done. It is so much fun just going through and beating each other's stuff. I actually learned how to break the codes down, so I could input Game Genie codes and like max out armor and weapons to be way overpowered.
Nice.
I love the game so much that I played it like 15 times. I wanted to make it less challenging, more challenging. It's really fun.
Wait, what system? Which Nintendo system is it on?
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Classic, yeah.
And it's an RPG.
Well, it's a dungeon crawler. You level up your characters and you walk around in the dungeon. You have
Okay.
you find and
What's the name of it again?
Swords and Serpents.
Yeah, I've never played it either.
A buddy of mine
And
had
I
it.
can't remember a single friend of mine that ever had that one either.
A friend of mine had it and we played it, and then I fell in love with it, and I played it ever since. I played it every couple of years just to remind myself.
Like, did it kind of look like Zelda-y from like a top-down?
No, like Shining the Holy Ark. Like it's a dungeon crawler. You have a map on one side, but that screen on the other side is literally you're going through the first person's perspective the whole time.
What? On the
You have
NES?
four
That's
buddies.
crazy.
Yeah, you have 4 players in your party,
nuts.
and you get 3 different classes. You roll stats at the beginning. It's pretty cool.
Sounds very ambitious for an NES. Was that like a late NES game, like 91 or 92 or something?
Couldn't tell you when it came out. I never looked that stuff up, but it's good.
Yeah, I remember Fester's Quest on NES had like very brief first-person, like
Yeah.
mode, like a first-person perspective dungeon thing, and even Goonies 2 had that as well.
Yeah. Never played those, but yeah, they sound like a lot of fun too. I like the dungeon crawler style stuff.
Hell yeah, dude! I love that shit.
Metal Dungeon on Xbox back in the day.
Would you consider like Gauntlet like a dungeon crawler? Like it kind of is. It's not first person, but it's a dungeon.
Top down, but it's got its value.
I mean, you're crawling dungeons.
Yeah,
oh,
basically.
nice wall move.
I didn't mean to do that. I feel like maybe I'm getting better. I don't know. Are you letting me win? I can't tell.
No, I'm trying.
Cause like maybe it's just this track. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a little better than I was in the beginning.
I remember that track. It was a fun track. When I got my console, it came with the Dreampi game, Virtual Cop, Virtual Fighter 2, and Daytona USA.
Yeah, you got that back in the day or nah?
It came with, yeah, my parents bought me the system. It came with that, and they also bought me tabletop and virtual fighter. Or I guess maybe they might have bought it all together. But it came with a couple of them. Autopilot stuff.
That's awesome though that you got that back in the day. I didn't have a Saturn back in the 90s. I had a Nintendo 64.
Oh wow. Yeah, it was kind of one camp or the other camp.
So what other games on Saturn did you play back then?
Shadow Force 1,
The white
19
flag is
games.
out.
I got that
This
at
is the final lap.
pretty much around launch for the game with the 3D controller and everything. Everything Saga number 2, 3.
Okay.
What else did I have? Pretty much as this stuff came out, I went out and bought them. Almost all my toy money.
My chance to win it and steal it.
Yeah, I just did like a complete 360. So I'm pretty far behind now. Did you ever get the light gun for your Saturn, or were you playing Virtua Cop like with the controller?
No, with the controllers, man.
And was that fun back in the day? I'm just wondering.
3D control pad with the virtual cup was the best.
Oh shit, that's cool. Yeah, I never knew that worked like that.
Do that stuff. It was so good. With this speed up button, if you were fast enough, you could triple shot every guy.
Nice.
I know headshots the big points, but it was so much more fun and satisfying to just blow the guys away. Blam, 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 blam.
I heard like multiple stories from different people on the internet how they had a Saturn back in the day when they were a kid, like a little kid. They got the 3-pack with their Saturn, but that their parents would hide the Virtua Cop disc. Because, you know, they were like 6, 7 years old, so they didn't want them playing like, you know, a gun game.
Fair enough.
They didn't want it to go Columbine.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. We did first-person perspective, Daytona USA, and that's kind of the way it's got to be with Daytona USA. You got to go in first person. I can't believe it took me so long to learn that, but that's the way it's got to be. And if you look at some of my past Netlink matches of me playing Daytona, like I'm just doing horrible, and I'm probably just talking about how I'd rather be playing Sega Rally. But when it comes to the wheel, then I'd rather play Daytona. Yeah, if I'm using a regular controller, I'd rather play Sega Rally. But yeah, I was really impressed with tonight. I was really impressed playing first person perspective with the wheel. And you know, my first race was pretty rough. My last race, I felt like I was starting to really get in the groove of it. And I think the wheel is one of those things that like I actually think that yeah, probably the controller's better, probably the 3D controller's better, but I do think it's possible that you could get good with the wheel in Daytona. Whereas with Sega Rally, I would say I don't think you can get good with the wheel. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth checking out if you have the wheel. And I would say try first-person mode in Daytona. Don't try third-person mode in Daytona. Don't even waste your time with that. Go into the first-person perspective, and the game just controls completely differently, basically. So that's a wrap.